This is moving right across South Dix Creek Road. East Armucci, Villanelle, it's moving right in between you, more toward East Armucci, so I hope you're in your safe place. If not, get there now. It might be too late, but get there now. Pocket Road, State Route 136, anybody living in those areas, go to your safe place. See if we can get a little more zoomed in. So this is where we would be seeing if there is a tornado on the ground. This is likely where it is, okay? I'm going to see if we have any indication that we're getting some debris from this. I don't have that yet, but we'll keep an eye out for that also. Again, this is moving to the east, and now we're starting to see, this is much more defined, southeast of Dalton. We're watching that one too. And so now we do have some green, we have a little bit of red, so I'm going to circle this area, and we're going to see what else we have that might stack up with that, like we were stacking up here, okay? Okay, so notice the shear rate is much higher here than here. So we'll watch for that to increase. Okay, notice how we have a nice little notch right here. I'm not necessarily seeing that. We may, that might be where we're seeing a little bit of rotation in the radar, but I'm not sold on that yet. It's an overall better pattern here, but we do have some indications here, especially with this red and green together, where we have the velocities going to and away from the radar showing rotation basically right here, and it just moved to the east one, moving toward Airport Road. So now we're talking Keith's Mill. Boy, if you are in Spring Place, Chatsworth, make sure that you are in your safe place. Airport Road, be in your safe place. This is the general area that we're talking about. The shear still is not as high, and I'm not seeing any, might be seeing some hail up here. No, I'm really not even seeing much in the way of hail getting picked up, but you're probably getting some. Nice little batch of hail, likely right here embedded in this line. And we're going to go back to the one in Jackson County in just a second. But again, now moving through Villanelle, East Armucci. We're watching that moving eastward. Pocket Road, State Route 136. All of these areas, wow, definitely under the gun.
And Cherokee County is also under a thunderstorm.
Okay, thank you. All right, and now we're looking at the tornado warning, the confirmed tornado warning. Let's start with that one. And then we'll head up here to this tornado warning, which again, that one, I thought that expired actually, 10:45. No, that's a fairly new one. Okay, we'll touch on that in a minute. Right now there's nothing in there that I am overly concerned with. So we'll touch on that in a minute. Let's go down to this one because this one's holding together pretty good. This is now full on in Jackson County. And you can still see that nice hook in the radar, which tells me that this confirmed tornado, let's see if we have a tornado swath with this yet. Yeah, okay, so there is debris that's been picked up by the tornado just west of Gurley. So this is on the ground. This is on the ground, a tornado moving through Jackson County through Gurley, okay? So let's focus in on the areas in the way of this. We're looking at this being the general area of concern. And we're going to click on a few things. You can see the greens and the reds, meaning that we do have some rotation there and some pretty high levels of wind shear around it. So if you are in Pleasant Groves, if you are in Woodville, if you are in Aspel, then you hopefully are in your safe place. You need to get there now. I am actually going to extend this outside of this confirmed tornado warning, in effect until 10:15 Central, another 13 minutes. I'm going to even say if you're in Hollywood, Scottsboro, you keep an eye on this. You may be having a tornado warning issued for your area very shortly if this, okay, well, there it goes. As soon as I said that, it pops up. So, yeah. So Hollywood, Scottsboro, this may hold together long enough to get to you. So I'm going to say, and that's in effect until 10:45. So what I want you to do, if you're in Scottsboro, Section, Dutton, even if you were in Pisgah, just on the line there, and I know Pisgah, you had about 15 years ago, big strong tornado moving through. This is a confirmed tornado. All of these areas need to be in your safe place, the lowest, most inside part of your substantial dwelling. If you live in an apartment complex, quickly make friends with the person on the bottom floor and get there as quickly as you can, okay? This is a confirmed tornado. This is debris that was picked up by this tornado and deposited and blown in the air. The radar picked it up and shows it as a tornado debris swath. So this is a tornado that is on the ground. I'm going to see if we have the tornado warning, see if we've had, okay, so here in southern Walker County, you can see where we have that confirmed tornado and debris falling out of that. So let's see if we have any more. And we may see that picked up, we may see that displayed shortly from what looks to be, or looked at least to be, a confirmed, or not, it's not confirmed, excuse me, a radar indicated tornado moving through parts of Whitfield County and Walker County. So I still see a pretty good notch here, and you can see the flood warnings in effect. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Flooding is going to be a big issue. To clear up the screen a little bit, I'm going to get rid of all of our flood watches and warnings. We're just going to take those off because our main concern right now is the, and Audrey is posting those, so I'm just not going to show them. It's not our concern right now. So notice we still have the notch in the radar. I'm looking for shear, strong shear, a little bit of strong shear, a little bit. Still not as impressive with this one. And then I am seeing a couple of areas, and I'll circle them for you. Right here I'll be watching, and right here I'll be watching, okay? Okay, so those are the areas that I'm looking at, and by no mere coincidence, that is close to where we have the skits, these arrows that can tell us a little bit. The tornado index for this one is a 7.3 out of 10, moving east at 28 miles per hour. If you were in any of these areas, go to your safe place right now. Go to your safe place right now. This is not a confirmed tornado, but there is absolute rotation in that one, in this one, and absolutely hail in this one. All right? So please be aware of that. With this one, and I'm going to take the circles off because it moved. Definitely hail, inch in diameter, and if you're in any of these areas, go to your safe place and stay there for the next 30 minutes until the tornado warning is over. It says it's over in 15 minutes. If it's stay at least 15 minutes, and then if they reissue it or if it's still a threat, then we'll tell you about it. Okay? I'm going to see. Hang on one second. Okay, apparently I logged myself out of Facebook somehow. Okay, there we go. And I definitely want to hear what you guys are saying. Hang on.
Definitely hail, inch in diameter.
They said
And I definitely want to hear what you guys are saying.
What's that?
They said you can also pull up thunder footage right now too if you would, because they're up there right now.
Oh, I can? Okay, so I may be able to see it, but I'm not sure. Where is thunder?
Let me ask.
And there's the storm moving through Turtletown and Ducktown as well. And that one, a tornado index of 4.3, hail, it's a severe thunderstorm warning. And these are the areas impacted with hail and gusty to damaging winds within the next 15 to 16 minutes.
They're in Walker County, or headed towards Walker County.
Okay, and we have thunder headed toward Walker County. We'll go ahead while I'm moving the map and pop that up live on Local 3 News if we can. I'm looking at what I think is our on-air screen, so I'm not sure if that's possible or not, but if it's not, that's okay. I want to take a look now. Okay, we have in the tornado warning is updated, and here we go. So now tornado warning including Scottsboro, Also a tornado warning for this storm, and we'll look at that one because I'm seeing a little bit of a notch here. You've got that notch there. So tornado warning in effect, let me click on it, until 10:45 Central for Jackson County. I'm going to come back to this one in just a second. We've been talking about that one. This is a new one, so we're going to focus on it for just a second. And let's see what we're looking at. Shear is not that impressive. Not seeing anything majorly impressive with this as of yet. So this will be a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Also likely hail. Saw some hail in there as well. And I'm seeing maybe a notch trying to form, but I'm not seeing anything stacking up with that, showing me a tornado is on the ground. This one has shown all kinds of a tornado being on the ground. It's now well east of Gurley. I'll show you the tornado swath, which showed that we had tornado debris getting blown up from the air. Just imagine a fence getting blown over by a tornado, picked up and swirled around. The radar would pick that up or whatever, and it would show it as that. So that is an indication that that tornado did touch down on the ground. So there's the notch that we look for. Let's see what kind of shear. We still have some really strong shear right here. And we still have some really good rotation. So this is basically where we're talking about right here. This is the area, okay? I was off a little, you'd back it up a little bit, but that's the area. So if you were in Scottsboro, Hollywood, Aspel, yeah, go to your safe place, be there. If you're in Section, Dutton, be there. Difference between a watch and a warning. A watch is usually issued for a period of hours and hours. That means that over the next 3, 6, 9 hours, a tornado, a severe thunderstorm is possible. A warning means that either radar is indicating the parameters for a severe thunderstorm or a tornado are present, or a trained spotter has seen and determines that yes, there is a tornado on the ground. So taco watch, you have all the ingredients laid out on a table. The taco warning means you got a taco in your hand, if you've seen the meme. Scottsboro, Hollywood, Dutton. I'm going to do a future scan with this, and I don't know how well it's going to do with the tornado. I'm kind of curious with this. Okay, so this is showing clearly the circulation. So let's go through. Moving east, it's trying to hold that circulation together pretty well, even moving through Scottsboro. If it does move into Scottsboro, we're talking about 11:20 to 11:30. If it holds together, you could be seeing a weak tornado. I'm not even going to say weak tornado. I'm going to say you could be seeing a tornado in Scottsboro by 11:20 to 11:30. Now, I'll caution you by saying that this updates and changes a little bit and alters with every single radar sweep. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, but just that's a good heads up for go to your safe place in Scottsboro, Alabama. Hollywood, Dutton, Section, Pisgah. I'm going to go all the way out to Pisgah and see if it, through Scottsboro. Yeah, Pisgah, 11:56. Now, I'm not sure that's going to hold together that long, but that's why I'm telling you, go to your safe place, be on the safe side, and you will be faring much better. I want to see if I'm seeing anything with this one in effect until 10:45 Central.
Okay, it says urgent. The tornado warned storm is re-entering Madison County along Highway 72 corridor.
Okay, that's not our viewing area either.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm looking at this tornado warning. That's in effect until, let me see if I'm seeing anything. No. I'm still not seeing anything worthy of a tornado warning for this one, which is really strange. Not seeing any hail, no hail swath. I'm trying to understand this tornado warning. And I'm not understanding it right now. I'm not even seeing any lightning with that. Maybe a notch right there. Let me zoom in and see if I can pick up anything that would give me reason to be worried about that over other areas. No, no, no. I'm not going to focus too much on that one. In Whitwell, I want you to be careful. Moving through the Sequatchie Valley, these areas in the next 15 minutes, hail, an inch in diameter, gusty winds, no warning for you, but still, it's going to be a mess. Okay? Let's come down to our tornado warnings in Whitfield County, where things were improving last we looked. We did likely have a tornado on the ground, but it looks just at the radar like it might be fizzling out. And yes, the shear is not looking as strong. Let's see how long that's been. Yeah, okay, so not quite as strong.
Power outages in Scottsboro.
Okay, I'm actually gonna. So we do still have some shear and some reds and greens. I'm not overly concerned with that. Okay, this one, well, take a look at this, just to the west. No tornado warning with this, but that's a lot of red, that's a lot of green. Northeast of Lafayette and southwest of Tunnel Hill. And we're seeing some shear there. I would not be surprised if this was tornado warned very shortly. We're going to keep an eye on that. Let's see, we've got a 5.2 out of 10. Hail producer moving east at 26 miles per hour. That's a pretty nasty one. That's one where I would say if you're in Tunnel Hill, if you're in Dalton, I would probably want to go ahead and either go to your safe place or be prepared to. Again, this is not a tornado warned storm right now, but I'm looking at this and that's, let's see on the reflectivity. So the shear isn't strong. What I would do, okay, we're starting to see the shear maybe picking up a little bit. Yeah, I would if you're in these areas. I'm going to say Trickham, Mount Vernon, Tunnel Hill. I would, just to be on the safe side, go to your safe place. You don't even have a tornado warning with this yet, but I think there is enough there for me to be concerned that it might grow and it might get a little tighter and a little more organized. Couple of wind storm reports, tree down on a structure west Broadacre Road in Varnell, and just to the southwest, a tree down in Reed Pond Road and Poplar Springs Road. That's in Rocky Face. So those are a couple of wind damage advisories. So again, I'm going to watch this, and we'll see if they pop up a tornado, if they tornado warn this. But Tunnel Hill to Dalton, just to be on the safe side, you are at the very least going to get a lot of rain, lightning, wind, and hail from this system. And with the evidence of a little bit of rotation, I would be in my safe place or at least be ready to go to it in the event you get a tornado warning. Okay, good news. There is no tornado warning in North Georgia anymore. They've been allowed to expire. That is sigh of relief. Now, with that said, we did have most likely, I won't say most likely, we possibly had a tornado touching down. We'll see if that confirms out. And did that just pop up? Yeah, that's okay. Until midnight. Now we have, as soon as I breathe that sigh of relief, there we go. Okay, so tornado warning until midnight, and it's including, look at that, we had like one frame, and then there they go with the tornado warning. So there's still some concern there. They still don't have this area under a tornado warning, but they do have this entire area under a tornado warning. Dalton is getting hail in Dalton, no doubt. Does not surprise me at all. If you're in Dalton, what is the wind like? Just got a notice in Dalton, I'm sure you did. Well, in Dalton, you're not under, it's probably just for Whitfield County in general. Dalton, you're not officially in the tornado warning. The concern for Dalton is going to be this storm to your west heading your way. South, this one is not looking impressive at all. It's a 4.6 out of 10. It's a hail producer, and when I say not impressive, I'm talking about in terms of producing tornadoes. So we're going to come back to those in just a second. They have finally allowed, we're going to come back to this one. It looks like the one in Alabama is moving closer to Scottsboro. Notice the tornado warning for northern Jackson County allowed to expire. This one I'm not concerned about. It's moving into Dade County under a severe thunderstorm warning. So let's zoom back in, and my goodness, that is holding together. That is holding together, isn't it? Let's see if we have just showing west of Gurley. And heavens, there's another tornado warning just to the west of that one. Okay, but this is the one we're concerned about. Let's see how organized this is. Incredibly well-defined hook echo right here. And so we're going to draw our little arrow, depicting a little rotation, see if we stack up. Definitely getting areas of shear, like a whole broad area of shear right under this icon. And yep, there are our greens and our reds together. So this is it. Scottsboro, I told you earlier, go to your safe place. Let me know you are there. If anybody is in your safe place and on your phone in Scottsboro, let me know what is going on. If you live where this tornado was, let me know what's going on. And I'm saying tornado simply because this system came from a confirmed tornado to the, okay, there you go. Now it's purple, and that means it's a confirmed tornado. So I feel that is a tornado on the ground. We're going to stay with it. Audrey, make sure you're watching. If there's another tornado warning, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to stick with this one because this is moving right towards Scottsboro.
Okay.
You can see plenty of hail just to the north of this. I'm going to zoom in close, close, close. So this is moving through right now Limrock, Larkinsville, County Road 11, north of Aspel, Scottsboro, torrential rain right now, really nasty stuff. But it's going to get worse if this holds together. And we were talking about this with our future scan a minute ago. Right around 11:20 is when we were thinking that that would be moving through your area, and it's pretty much on that time right now. Okay, and hold on just a second. See if somebody has a bottle. Okay. Thank you, Audrey. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna focus in hard on, and I understand we have Jeremiah heading to Walker County where we have that tornado moving in. So we will go to her in just a minute. We are not going to take our eyes off of this confirmed tornado that is moving toward, and you can see it right here. I'm going to clear all of my stuff off. This is where it is, moving through Larkinsville. All of these areas, I hope you are in your safe space. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground. This, you could consider this one a long track tornado. This started in Huntsville. And I'll go through the history of this. Take a look. This is, right? Look how long this is held together. This developed over Huntsville. And look how long it's just held together and moved to the southeast. And now here we are, and it's moving into Scottsboro, Alabama. And Henniger, keep your eyes open. No reason that I would say that this won't get to you. But Scottsboro, Hollywood, Dutton section, I'm hoping that Pleasant Groves, Aspel, you're in your safe place. Larkinsville, I'm hoping you are in your safe place. While we're doing this, I am still keeping a close eye on other areas. Dalton, I'm looking at that tornado warning. There's still nothing that is causing major worry for me there yet, but we are keeping an eye on that. Right now, we're just going to focus on what is a confirmed, you can tell by the purple, a confirmed tornado on the ground in Alabama. Thank you, you're the best.
Took a few tries because it was warm water, but now it's cold.
Okay. I do want to, yeah. Rossville is crazy right now. Thank you for that, Ashley. Okay, so I'm warning it. We're going to come back to this. We have so much weather going on right now. That is a confirmed tornado. We are not leaving that. I'm going to keep that on the screen for just a second. If you're in Jackson County, don't worry about this tornado, and don't worry about this tornado warning. This one expires at 10:45, but it's because of these storms to the east, and they're already in Trenton, which is just lighting up the sky. You can see the crazy lightning with the tornadic storm moving into Scottsboro, just west of Scottsboro, Alabama. Severe thunderstorm warning for Trenton. You can see the hail that's been falling throughout the night. Severe thunderstorm moving toward Dalton. Hail and damaging winds associated with that. And then we have the tornado warning. Let me clear that lightning off. You know it's lightning like crazy. And then a tornado warning with, I'm going to see if there's any reason to, there's not really a reason to do a deep dive. I'm watching right here, and I'm watching right here, and I'm also still watching right here. That's you're not going to, where, and they're talking to me in my IFB, so I'm going to talk closed circuit to the control room. Where is thunder? Yeah, tell me where thunder is when you're telling me about it. Okay, is that where the tornado was? Okay, so I think Jeremiah is in thunder right now. And we did have, let me see before we go to Jeremiah, if I can pull up. Okay, so this is where we had a tornado. That is the debris signature, where debris was picked up by that tornado and thrown into the air. And I believe Jeremiah is in that vicinity right now in thunder. And Jeremiah, while we focus back in on the tornado in Scottsboro, this is a confirmed tornado. We're going to go to you.